Subscribe for your girl lobby call.
Maybe we all go get lover. Yeah, why do you pursue we no get lover? Hey, Kola, Dede, Doris. So HH lost the game, we know. And you have housemaid dragging him left, right, back for son and blaming him, especially Sabrina. So he goes to bed and he wakes up. No, the next thing is quen, quen, quen. He goes looking for Dede, enters the room. Dede was sleeping, so he left. The next thing is conversations here and there where Sugar Boy Cable Boy is telling him they were dragging you. Boy went like, who cares? Let them do what suits them. I am good and I'm not leaving the show anytime soon. You also have him in a conversation with Abronsky, and it is all about life and how life will be good, if not now, later, and how he struggled his way to get to where he is now. And this phase of life will pass. So you also have Sugar Baby Girl. Let me see that girl fine, Sha. So she's styling her face frontals with a toothbrush, and she also had a conversation with doctor where Faith is saying that, do you know there is a camera in the garden where you've been sitting mostly? I don't know what you do there. Girl said, really? Boy said, there is a minute camera. I think you should mingle instead. Girl said, I didn't know. Boy said, what do you do there? Girl said, I don't do much. It is funny how she was acting like she's doing something and camera she didn't catch her. I like that sense of humor. Now you have a conversation between Faith and Capable, where Faith is creating impression that that girl overdo him, and he likes her to some extent, but that girl forces conversation, and sometimes he's not in a space to talk, and it doesn't feel right. I'm like, hey, a place where there are no phones, no cameras, you don't want her to mingle. What should she do? HOH mobilizing the house and making sure that those who have ears will listen, and they will clean the house, leave it sparkling clean. There's far too many people. Of course, some people feel the Mama Dede will not come, but majority came, especially Queen. I like how submissive that guy is to authority. So the place is clean. Culture will be there for Jason, and the next thing is Biggie dropping some sounds, and they bounce and left, right, back for center. Enjoy. More like, who cares that we lost the wager? Let's drop back to yesterday. So, of course, Jasmine and Sugar Boy, they've settled the Mawahala. You have conversation between Bright and Mide, where Mide want to find out why you did take long like this before telling me you like me. And boy say, I just needed to take my time. What is it about me that you like? Girl said, you are fine, boy. It's not difficult to like you. Normally, you are fine. So the house gathered for game time, and the game is simple. I have never slept with a lady and his mom before, or who is likely to cause a fight in the house, who is likely to chop somebody in food, which two guys are likely to fight over a lady. All these questions moving back and forth onto Real Boy, more like more we don't tire, and the whole game ended. Finally, it is late, so they needed to go catch some sleep. Immediately, housemates were told that the bedsheets and the pillowcases were in. Dede picked hers, but according to Victory, he perceived Dede did not pick the right one. So he wanted to find out if she would need help because the room was dark. Immediately, Dede did not find it funny. So boy tied Dede's bedsheet and said, do you need help? And Dede snagged it back and went like, I don't need help. I don't know, his ego might have been bruised, and he snatched it back again. And Kiki said, are you an idiot? What stupidity is that? And they grabbed it back again. So now, it started as something slow. I cannot beat Dede for acting like, don't touch my bedsheet. They just washed it. And I also would want to beef her for overreacting. But don't forget, this is a game house. Was she overreacting for her life because it's a game house, or she's just full of herself and wanted to lash out at the young man? So boy now went like, you really lack respect. You hide behind being classy. You are super disrespectful. Even my sister self grew past you. She's 20. So girl went like, who gives a shit? From there, some housemates began trooping in Kola and the Mandems, and they wanted to know. And girls started saying the cheek of it. That time, that boy don't saying unfinished, and the day saying that boy is not educated and he no go school like that. Like the insult, show my gender, when they are angry down there, she was really raining it. And the boy went like, somebody that was trying to help. I saw you picking one bed sheet over the other, so I kind of felt you needed help. And I was the only one here. I don't see the fuss about it. And girl said, who called you for help? And boy said, you acting like you're living on an island. You really made me feel bad. And girl said, I didn't call you to begin with. So it will be somehow, maybe he wanted to bond with her and she knows Senam. You must be a stupid fool. My name is Ashiogo. That is my surname. What is your surname? Do I know you? And all these were going on. More like you and I no get the same name. So waiting this up. I don't know you from Adam. Get the hell out of here. And it didn't sit well. So Gigi came in later and had conversation with Boy. Today, Gigi making Boy understand that narratives are flying. A lot could be going on. Camera could not be capturing. And you might be portrayed as an aggressive person. I understand you took it easy with her and you didn't like the outcome and you overdid it. Maybe next time you gotta mind your business. I beg you. After this fight, Bright, Mide were outside on chills talking about their shape and Bright inserting Dede in and bringing Jason alongside. I don't know what is it with Bright and Jason. He kind of has ways of looking down on him and mocking him since the show started. Anyway, that is just by the way. Girl went like he has never been in the equation. It has always been you, Kola, to some extent Queen. So that boy self, I don't know. That boy said, really? Then how come he seems so comfortable with him and things? Girl went like, hey, maybe because he won the HOH. It is that boy who has always wanted to be with us and not the other way around. He wants us, we don't want him. I'm like, us, you don't say. This whole us. Boy now hugged it out with girl and it was finally good night for them. So Sultana Sabrina in a conversation, it is all about the fight that just happened. They cannot wrap their head around it. More like, okay, so the cold water can be hot at long last. So the day is not super cool. You have Sultana being like, oh, she couldn't fight. She went calling Kola to come fight for her. Sabrina went like, really? She could fight, Papa. That girl, her aggression, that girl lacks it all. But she was also quick to say, maybe Dede went overboard because boy snatched her bedsheet from her. So that was where she saw. So later she was even having a conversation with Victory, and Victory told Sabrina, it didn't start like that. I wanted to offer help. So immediately I was talking to her about helping her mind. I typed it so that I will help her fix it. And she didn't like it and she snagged it. And I took it back and she started insulting me. And girl said, oh, okay, I saw that part. But if you think you overdid it with the latter part, maybe you could apologize and let sleeping dogs lie. You have Sultana getting out from the conversation, and the next thing is Sabrina with the little gang also dragging Sultana back for Senna. I'm like, lately I don't know waiting this up. Sabrina, Sultana is not an easy meet, I know, but Sabrina too low-key deal. Boy like Queen, after the dance steps he enjoyed with HOH, Jason, and some housemate, he finally went to have some chop. Sultana in a conversation with Doris, where Doris perceives that Mide and Dede, they've been dragging her finish. And they talk in low tones, they laugh when she passes by. She wore some skirt and they had opinion about it. So she doesn't even care again, and they do whatever they want to do. It's good morning. Dede has had a long face because of her experience last night with Victory. And you have Kola keeping her down. She's dressed up and you have baby boy Bright looking at her from behind. And I kind of feel Dede deliberately want Bright to also look at her. Mide from the extreme corner could sense it. Immediately Bright realized that Mide was watching him. He just focused on ironing. Dede goes to the kitchen. It's a normal day. It is all vibe chills. She's looking sweet with Joanna. Kola is a little uneasy and he is in a conversation with Mide whilst eyeing Jason and asking Mide, has Jason been talking to Dede? And girl said, be rest assured, if there was something I'll tell you. Boy says, it's not about there is something or not. Have they been talking? I've told you to check that for me. And girl says, so far so good. We don't F with him lately, so chill. Mide now goes talking to Bright about it. But before, let's talk about Mide's conversation with Dede, where she brought it in, saying, Dede, Kola is worried you will be back with Jason and even talk to him. Only for Dede's response to be like, that Kola too should chill for me. It's not like I talked to him lately. I'm like, yeah. Immediately, Jason passes by and you have Mide being like, but I feel bad for Jason. You have Dede being like, feel bad, how? Then Mide went on to say, okay, I understand it's not like we even F with him lately. So it's more like tactically Mide wants to have conversation with Dede to know what is her next move, what is going on in her mind, whether she want to be around Jason. But with the way Dede's words are more like I don't care kind of situation, it's making Mide rest assured that she might not even want to vibe with him. It's not about not talking to him, but maybe they might not vibe. Tomorrow could be a new day where she might want to be a little closer to him. But for now, with the way things are, immediately Jason passes by from nowhere. Kola is also coming, saying, Then Mide went like, I know you want to come sit here, come. And she pushed and gave him space in the middle. They smiled, enjoying beans prepared by Ortega. Later, the day is on chills with her man, hand placement on him low-key, that kind of thing, and boy checking something on her bracelet. They've been smiling, super close, more than you see the day with any other person. And the next thing is girls conversation. They're talking about wigs. It's Bedu night. What are they going to wear? And it was beautiful conversation. She said she would change her wig, but she's not thought about it now. She got tons of wigs in her collection when she came to Biggie's house. The day later approached the two young men, and it was how Bright was looking at her, and he didn't want to be caught off guard, so he just made a U-turn, more like I know they watch kind of situation. His face had changed. I still think that he likes Dede, or there is more to what we know concerning Dede and Bright. Dede's conversation with her friend Mide, she's talking about her love life, how 8 months ago she saw her partner, a medical doctor, and also a farmer, how they are both each other's friends, and she doesn't have so many friends, and the last thing she wants is to confide in a friend, only for the friend to be spreading a matter. That will be pretty quick. She will just dump you because she wants to keep her friends uptight just as herself. Let's come back to Mide's conversation with Bright, where she told Bright that, do you know Dede warned me not to be closer to Kola? Bright went like, you don't say, your friend? Girl said yes. Of course, we both liked him and you, but I don't know why she kind of perceived I cannot get closer to Kola, like close. And boy said, then it means she really didn't like Jason. Then he laughed. I'm like, Jason, there's Jason that I hope they don't make him famous on the show. If they do, then Jason's luck, as you see. So more love brewing, we know, on a love birds. It's been super chills for your face in Biggie's house. You also have Queen drawing closer to baby girl Emisi and telling her, I put it to you, that girl, you are smart. I wouldn't be surprised if I go out and I find out you are even a banker and you are here with this character. I don't know why for a friend he would want to dig into that. More like challenging her integrity in the house. More like you are faking it. I still insist that Queen is still a game master to some extent, and he is on the verge of wanting to discover Emisi. But that in itself, I don't understand. Discover her for waiting. You have Telma applying some face care products on Keke, and later Keke goes to check on Isabella. Isabella and him, I don't know whether they are beefing, but boy kept kissing her, a little treating her like a princess, because lately she's withdrawn. More like, I don't want to F with you. It is now that boy is beginning to realize that I better stick with her before I lose that babe. Mide is now in a conversation with Victory. Victory want to know her intentions with Bright. And girl, for once, they don't want to talk, but opened up and said, is it not obvious? I like him. Boy said, then you got to hold on to him. Well, say that one are my friend. And they laughed about it. HOH has assembled our housemate before it is being so clogged. The beans they be keke. Ortega prepared it. HOH and some guys, they are seated and enjoying meal. Whilst that time, you also have the Dede-Mide with Kola enjoying their own for garden area, and you have Koyin with Emisi. Koyin has opened up saying that he likes two ladies really romantically in the house, and they were guessing right there. You go on socials, people are guessing. Sultana also talked about guys she likes. For Sultana, I remember she made one pretty obvious, and it was Bright, saying that they even began to be cool, but the next thing is Bright drifting closer to Dede. And after the chops with HOH, some people are worried on socials why Jason has not even opened up to a single housemate. What happened? It took few housemates, that is Culture and Tracy, to make us know that he's also cried some way, somehow, and when things hurts him. So it's more like he's brood over it and it's okay. Others are also interested. Why are they not talking? Even if they are friends, why himself and Dede are not talking? Cameras will not show much, but from the little we know, they seem to be talking every now and then, but now we don't see it proud or right after pool party. HOH games that's up, and a little problem that housemates are having, they are telling HOH, and he offering his ears and listening. According to Big Soso, that guy with them call him Victory don't step on him. As much as Victory has apologized, she still does not feel well, and she want to bring it up again. Culture and one or two people were just telling her, it's okay, let it be. Immediately, you have Doris where they say, come check out on Mensa. himself and Missy Day for the garden, one corner where they do smooch me, I smooch you. And none of the housemates wanted to entertain that conversation. And HOH stepped in and said, sweetie, they are adults, let them be. Now it is fun vibe moment in Biggie's house with your face chilling. It will be like, Sultanas, come here. You also have rude boys. When I become HOH, this is how I will do things. You, Bright, call every housemate from upstairs to come downstairs. It is super chills. They are beating drums. They are smiling, calling Missy to come sit closer. Sultana is explaining the meaning of Abuki. Say that word they call them Abuki, Abuchi, and the man them say it means friends. Just that people don't abuse them. More like when we call you, be like, say, you know, be person. But normally, that is a cool name. That means friend. They are preparing for party. Stick and stay with me. My next update will be party. Don't take offense, so now gamers them be. Hey, nobody send them for Biggie's house, so more you jokes. So far, I'm liking them. I'm liking the whole diversity and what's going on in Biggie's house. Just hoping they do better with their creativity in their next week attacks. That is all. That will give us the balance. Or we cannot have it all. If you have creativity, you have mumu, no ginger housemates. I'm really hopeful that next time they will do better. They are so self-centered and thinking about their individual drama rather than a collective house doing thing to help the whole house. But it's early days here to judge them. So far, so good. So it is Dede-Kola, Mide with Bright, but a little wahala going on there. More like Dede likes Bright and Bright likes Dede. I don't know how far it is. Who do you think are the two people that Queen likes? Another thing, do you think that Kola has a better personality than Jason? This whole obsession of some ladies in the house, they did this, they did that. According to Benson, if Biggie had packed 29 individuals, whether dark face, short, whatever, tall, guy, lady, personality similar to that of Dede, and we are all in the house, minding our business, in the house, will you watch? Will you subscribe to DSTV and watch? It means diversity is key. We all cannot be the same. Just stay true to yourself and make you not act like, hey, the way she deform in body, make her go do some. Go back. So be you, because her personality is just once in a while personality. You add it to something to make it spicy. Not that it is the best of personality. Just do you. No matter who you are still a good person. And it doesn't mean when people are also super cool, calm, they got the best of intentions going on in their brain. And it is how Missy was looking at him all like, boy, what you are? The English way they speak, I know here. Well, are you dragging the deal waiting? It is super chills. Happiness is party. Party. It's party o'clock. Wait. I'm looking forward to what Thelma, Sabrina, Dede, Queen, Jason will put on. And I'm looking forward for vibes from Jason, Queen, to some extent. Isabella, the rest of them can follow. Because there are things maybe they see for the pool party. I want to see something for the Bedu. Adios.